Today I'd like to show you this PGYTECH CapLock suction cup mount that I purchased a few months ago and have used pretty much ever since with all of my action cameras. This product provides a quick and easy and secure mount to any non-porous surface using the suction cup on the bottom, and also allows for 360 degrees of adjustment for your action camera with its dual ball head design, and has a quick release cap lock system on the top that allows you to easily attach and detach your action cameras. And I'll get into all those features in a minute, but first I'd like to do a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll dive into the features. So when you first open up the box, you'll find the suction cup mount, and on the top is that quick release cap lock system I was talking about, and that consists of a base and an adapter. And there are two adapters included with the kit. The first one is a universal adapter that has a 1/4 inch 20 threaded stud on the top. You can use this with most of the action cameras that use that type of mounting. You'll basically screw the camera on the top of it and snap it into the mount. But they also include a traditional 3-finger mount because a lot of action cameras use that 3-finger design. So you can slide your action camera in there. You can use the included nut to actually tighten it onto the mount and then snap this into the base. And they also include an Allen wrench, which I think is a nice touch because the universal adapter has a screw on the bottom of it that has a port in the center for the Allen wrench you can use to tighten it to your camera. It also has a slit in there you can use with a standard screwdriver. I've even used a dime to tighten this onto a camera, and it works really well. Also included is a full instruction manual that explains everything you'll possibly want to know about the mount, how to use it, how to attach things to it, and all the other important details. And you'll find a set of stickers as well you can use with your car or your case to advertise the company if you choose to do that. All right, so let's talk about the mount. So the one thing I want to be sure of when I'm using a mount like this that's got a suction cup on the bottom is that it's actually going to stick to the surface. And it's important that you remember it has to be a non-porous surface because even though I can attach it to this table, there's holes in the table that air can get through and it'll eventually work its way loose. But if you're attaching it to a car, a window, a windshield, the side of your car, any metal surface, it's a perfect attachment. And they made it really easy too because the actual suction cup has a little lever right here, just a single lever. So what you'll want to do is make sure the surface is clean because a lot of times your cars may have, grit on there or dirt on there. So wipe the surface off where you're going to attach it. Put this up against the surface and then close this finger right there, just like that. And what that does is pull in the bottom of the cup and really forms that vacuum seal between this and the surface you're attaching it to. When you want to remove it, you just open up that latch and then you'll see this little tab right here. You can pull up on that tab to little air below it, and then you can pull it off that surface. But boy, I'll tell you, once this is attached to the surface, it's going to stay there. The other thing I like a lot about it is this dual ball head in the center because when I loosen the knob on the side right here like I just did, you can see that I can swing this in any direction I need to mount that camera and then position that action camera right where I need it to capture the action. And once I've got it in the position I like, all I have to do is tighten that knob and it stays right where I left it. It's not going to move. I mean, that is really secure. And again, it's handy because it's a single knob. A lot of these mounts require 2 knobs, one for the top and one for the bottom. And it may seem like you've got a little more adjustment, but honestly, it's hard to get both of those knobs tight. And if you're putting it on your hood and you're driving down the road, things are going to bounce around. You want to make sure that it's really secure. So I like this because it's a big knob and it's a single knob, which makes it easy to adjust. Also on the sides, you're going to find a nice rubberized surface, which makes it easy to hold on to this. All right, so let me talk now about the cap lock system on the top because I like that a lot. And the cap lock system is something that PGYTECH has developed for a lot of their products. They make this particular mount. They have a magnetic mount. They have a 3 suction cup mount if you really want to have security and mounting it to your hood. They make a neck lanyard. They've got a couple other mounts. They actually make an adapter you can use with a tripod as well. And I've got all those. And the reason I like this system is because once I attach the camera to this particular adapter, I can snap it in here, but I can also snap it into one of the other mounts I have. Or if I have multiple cameras, I can have that mount on the bottom of those cameras and easily switch between the cameras when I'm out in the field. And the way you'll use this is you'll see on the one end there's a lever that has a locked and unlocked position. You'll want to make sure it's in the unlocked position like it is now. Then you can take the mount and simply slide the mount directly into it, or the adapter into the mount, and you heard that click. Now it's in the mount. Now it's not going to come out, but you'll want to lock it to make sure that it doesn't come out. So when you put it in the lock position, there's no way that's going to move. If you want to remove the camera, you'll slide this down to the unlock position and then push in on that button, and that frees up the base and you can pull the adapter out. So if you had a camera mounted on the top of this, slide it in, you hear the click, lock it. It's not going anywhere. When you want to remove it, flip it down, push the button, pull the camera off. And if I had my action camera on here, I could move it from the suction cup mount to the magnetic mount to the neck lanyard, to any other mount on a tripod. So it just makes it really easy to move your action cameras around because when you're out there in the field, timing is everything. And if you want to get a shot, you want to make sure that it's easy to move your camera to where you need it to get that shot. You don't want to spend a lot of time fiddling around with mounting it and hoping that it's going to stay where you put it. If you put this on your hood and you enable that suction cup on the bottom, it's going to stay on your hood when you're driving down the road at speed, and you're going to capture some pretty nice footage out there with this mount. So again, it's a very simple mount to use, but the benefits are an incredibly good suction cup on the bottom, a dual ball head design here which allows for 360 degrees of movement, and this quick release mechanism up top, that CapLock system, just makes it so much easier to move between the mounts that PGYTECH manufactures. And that's pretty much all I had for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this review.